Danny's gonna smoke some cocktails today for us. We received this Smoketastic little unit in the mail from Smoketastic, and they gave us some chips to smoke to make the drink today, and we're gonna be using their maple. I'm excited. I've never used anything like this before. Danny's kind of the
I've been experimenting.
yeah.
I don't want you to call me an expert. I made an old fashioned and a Manhattan. I'm sure I'm gonna get them mixed up now because the lids are off. I had what they were on the lids. But you'll know when you drink it. They're not very close. Yeah, so I've been experimenting the last few days. It is pretty cool. It's just a board. It's got some holes in the bottom, in the top. You've got a little hole with a little metal grate that you push in there, and that can be replaced. Goes right on top. You put the wood shavings on top. You do need a torch, so I got a torch from the Ideal Kitchen. That's been
Shout out to
okay.
Ideal Kitchen.
Definitely not the intended use, and I've had some issues with like if I put it too close, it turns off.
Gotcha.
I'm not very well versed with the torch, so but it has been really cool, and it is a lot of fun. I've been getting better and better at it. I've got some frost on these because I found that the colder the vessel is and the more ice that's in it, the more it sucks in the smoke because it kind of has that negative pressure of the cold temperature. So that's why I'm using mason jars. I'm going to put probably more ice than I would normally use. But like I said, I'm still kind of getting used to it. So I'm going to try to gracefully add some ice. Yeah.
Decent amount.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, if nothing else, we're having fun with it.
Nothing else, we're having fun. We're gonna have a cocktail. I've never had a smoked drink before.
See, and that maybe is my problem, is I've had really good smoked drinks at like a bar, and so I know how good they can be. But this is like I said, it's like a fun little piece to keep at home to make your own smoked drink. So I'm getting used to it. The instructions say you bring in your torch until it starts to hit, and then you like keep pushing it further down as it kind of starts to go and burn.
Okay, cool.
But we kind of found that when I do that with this torch, it starts to turn off, and then I have an issue. So I try to go kind of around it like that and kind of hit the edges, and maybe that's why the edges are scorched more. But like I said, it's been fairly easy and a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try it, and fingers crossed I've got everything right. Gotta make sure my holes are all lined up underneath so it's all going in and none of it's escaping. So let's give it a try. Let's see.
Don't burn the place down.
Well, be worth it for a cocktail, right?
It's the expensive cocktail. Oh yeah, okay. I can see the smoke going in. I don't know if they can see that. Oh yeah, they can totally see
Yeah.
that. Very cool. Very
So that
cool.
has already worked better than every other time I've done it, because I think
Very cool.
because I used the mason jar and I left it in the freezer for a couple hours, the whole thing is colder. Now the one thing that they don't include in the instructions is how long to leave it smoking. So I've kind of been leaving it
That's
up to a minute.
really awesome.
It is really cool. Can I get a close up of that?
Yeah, get a close up of that if you can.
You can
Yeah,
kind of
it's
see
really
all
cool.
the smoke in the, I was gonna say the chamber, the drink.
Vessel. You can get all Smoketastic stuff on Amazon, and we will try to post a link for that. Easy access.
Yeah.
Very
I think-
cool.
Like I said, I haven't looked at their Amazon page myself or anything. They sent us this, and I've just been kind of playing with it. But it seems to me like a really great, like, little budget smoker. A lot of them are so expensive, so it's nice to have something a little simpler. It is very simple to use as long as you got the torch.
I feel like you just need a couple more pieces, and you got yourself a bong.
All right, you ready?
Yes, I am.
And we don't know what this is. This could be the Manhattan or the Old Fashioned. You ever had a Manhattan?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go ahead and give
So
it a
you,
try.
while the smoke's in it.
I don't know. We've kind of played with it. Sometimes we'll blow it out. Sometimes we'll drink it when it's in there. I think
Stir
it
it up,
looks
maybe?
cool. You can tell how cold it is because
Very
it's
cold.
sticking right down there.
Cheers.
I wouldn't inhale through your nose while you're drinking it. How is it?
It's delightful. What kind of whiskey did you use?
If it's a Manhattan, it's Knob Creek Rye. And if it's the old-fashioned, I use Joseph Magnus.
I think that's the old fashioned.
You can tell pretty quickly. This will
think
just
so.
taste like a lot of vermouth.
Could be wrong.
Oh yeah, that's the Manhattan. But very good.
It is very good.
Nice little maple, smoked. It makes me want to be next to a fire, a bonfire. I
Yeah,
don't know.
the
It's
smell.
super good.
Yeah, it's super good. That looked remarkably easy.
Yeah.
You could smoke at home, folks. You could smoke at home.
Well, we can do the
Yeah, let's do that
old-fashioned.
while we're at it.
Yeah.
Let's use
I'll try some. So they sent us quite a few. We've
Yeah,
got maple, we've got
hickory,
cherry,
alder,
red oak, alder, and hickory.
maple. Try the cherry.
Okay.
Cherry would probably be good on that.
Yeah. And you only need like a little pinch, so I expect the shavings would last you quite a while.
Well, you did this one like a master.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
It was a little messier last night. We did experiment last night with doing a smoked margarita, which I'm very excited about.
There might be a part 2 to this.
Cinco de Mayo is coming up, and I'm hoping next week we'll be able to put out some sort of video, whether it's me just doing a cocktail at home or us here doing it like this again. I'm gonna be coming up. I love spicy margaritas, so I'll maybe do a spicy smoked margarita and then a normal margarita for Cinco de Mayo.
Well, thanks, Smoke-tastic. You got a fan right
You got
here.
me inspired, guys. All right.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, place is gonna burn down.
So they say it only needs to really be going for 10 to 15 seconds. So I just kind of count that out. And you can see this one. Oh, I forgot to add the ice. That would be why.
Oh.
But
I'm sure it's gonna be
just
mint.
chilling the cocktail, because this is so cold, it's pulled down that smoke really well.
Yeah, very well, I'd say. Took it right to it.
Right. And last night, like I said, we were using normal cocktail glasses. I think that the height of this works out a lot. When the ice is in here, it's a little more surface area. I mean, we just used our bagged ice here at the store, but if it was like the big cubed ice, it would stick more out. We found that even just smoking the ice and then pouring the cocktail in helps a lot, because the ice kind of takes in the smokiness, and as it melts, the smoke starts to come out more. So the longer the drink sits, the smokier it got.
Nice.
Which, I mean, yeah, if you like to make cocktails at home and you really like to experiment, I mean, there's
You wanna
some
show
nights
off.
I just want to know, like, I'm just going to, okay, pour these things in. It makes the same cocktail every time. If you're in like an experimental mood, this is a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and try our old fashioned.
Yeah?
Good. I think you're going to like that old fashioned
Good
too.
with the cherry?
When we've made them on here, I usually will use a rye. I think that's, you can go back and forth, but that Joseph Magnus bourbon in an old fashioned is fantastic.
I like this better.
Yeah, I like an old fashioned better more often. I've
gonna
found
complain,
myself
though.
getting into the Manhattans a little more, but very,
That's
very good.
They're both good. We got a little Traverse City cherry in there.
Oh yeah, yours too. You can find it in the bottom there.
Smoke-tastic.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.